Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Just a Fan. It's your host Ben, and today we're going to be recapping Phillies Mets Game 3. And let's just get right into it. We got a lot to talk about today. I have other things I need to do today, so I'm not going to necessarily speed through this, but there's also a few topics I want to talk about from the game. Also, apologies for the gum. The Phillies pissed me off, and I could give a fuck if I don't even know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't be chewing gum during the video, but I just am in such a fuck you mode after the Phillies game. Whatever. Anyways, first talking point of today. Aaron Nola's pitching. I thought Aaron Nola pitched pretty good until about that sixth inning. He gave up the 2 home runs to Alonso and Winker. I can't say I'm shocked. It's typical Nola. Usually will be a solo bomb. Usually will be a solo bomb, but he limited damage for a bit. I don't think he necessarily was killing the Mets, but he did get a decent amount of strikeouts today, which I thought was interesting. But still, it wasn't enough. And obviously that transitions to, well, before we get into that, I do got to say I do question some of the approach today from the pitching. The broadcast constantly kept saying he needs to mix in more breaking balls. The Mets are literally holding off for the fastball. And, I mean, you saw it. Yes, Nola got out of a lot of jams, but holy shit was he getting fucking hit up today. He was getting hit up. And I just questioned the approach. He constantly kept attacking with cutters or fastballs high as well. I just felt like at times, if he could have mixed in a little bit more breaking, could have been a little bit smoother, but, that wasn't their approach today. And before he collapsed, it was still only 2-0. Now, obviously, I will touch on this later, but I felt like he also had to pitch somewhat of a perfect game today because he knew damn well about 3 to 4 innings in, yeah, this team's not hitting today. So that only puts more stress on each pitch. And again, he just didn't get supported. It's now 2 out of 3 times his offense is not supported starting pitcher. And it's just a joke. We'll get into that later. Now transitioning into where Nola started to fall off. I'd say by the end of that early sixth inning, I wanted him pulled. Early sixth inning, I wanted him pulled. He just did not look like he had control. I think it was 2 runners on second and first with 0 outs. I mean, it's just a shit position to put your bullpen in. Obviously, Nola's got to pitch better there. But this is where I would say my first time, other than a few gripes here and there from Thompson, it's my first time really like, Rob, what the fuck are you doing? You could just see his control was off. And Rob's done this all year. Leave a guy in a little too long. Rob, it's the playoffs. You gotta have a short leash. You can't put your team in this hole. And I just feel like he should have pulled him earlier in the 6th inning. I would have pulled him either after the second batter or even the first. Just me, but I don't know. He just didn't look like he could control. And we've been down this road before. I love Nola, but when he's not on, it fucking shows, and it showed today. Kerkering lets in a run. Not really his fault. All of a sudden the game's 4-0. Eventually Alvarado comes in. I thought he actually looked all right. And then, again, Rob just let him have a leash. Rob let him have a leash for way too long. And he ended up fucking up the game. I think it was him or whoever they let in. Oh, yeah. I'll get to that. I didn't even think about that, but I'll get to that. You put Alvarado on way too long of a leash. And then you put in Ruiz. Why? Where was Strom tonight? Unless you're hiding him for tomorrow, which I understand, but Ruiz? I've never watched the Phillies play this year and see Ruiz in the bullpen and going, yeah, this is making me feel confident in a big spot in the playoffs. it was just, I didn't agree with that decision at all. And obviously he gives up a run because it's fucking Ruiz. Like, what? I didn't like that at all from Topper. At that point, it's 6-0. Defensively, Sosa and Turner made some errors. Those were some dumb plays. Bone with that shitty ass attempt for the second base. That was dumb. Ugh. That was really fucking dumb. It makes me wonder, especially with the defensive plays. I know they didn't want Stott in for the lineup purposes, like when it comes to hitting. But my God, would he have not played better defense? I don't know, it's something to consider. I don't know how bad he would have been, but Sosa, man, you cannot fuck up if you're coming in, because you're coming in for the defense. Yes, I know you hit well off lefties and you hit well off Manaea, but I'm not acting like I think you're gonna go fucking 3 for 4 or some shit. No, you're here to play good ass defense, and you didn't do it tonight. And then obviously, the biggest glaring problem with this entire team, and tonight showed it, game 1 showed it, it is that fucking offense. I thought they learned from game 2. Just a complete lack of a competent approach when you go to the plate. What was that? I liked what I saw from them in the first inning, but it all went away in the second inning. Alec Boehm, I think Alec Boehm took 1 pitch. That wasn't just a hack first pitch swing. Why? Forget who else even cooked in that, or not cooked, what am I saying, cooked? Who else even pitched, now I'm saying pitch, oh my God. Whoever even batted that inning in the second inning, I don't know why it's blanking my mind, but, oh yeah, or not even Marsh, whatever. The guys around Boehm, they didn't do their job in that second inning. And the hitting continue to be worse. It continued to just get bad. Again, not competent at bats. But for me, the deciding factor was the 6th inning. You get Schwarber and you get Trey on base. 0 outs, mind you, 0. I'm not making a very good 0, but whatever. Bryce Harper comes up for what is the biggest moment of the season so far and absolutely shits the bed. Doesn't even try to take a pitch. Bryce, this shit starts with you, man. You need to know to take a pitch in that fucking opportunity. I get Manaea was throwing some weird shit today. A lot of shit in the box. Or excuse me, the zone. But still, man, you gotta learn how to take pitches. Especially, you gotta really learn to read the moment. Nick Castellanos getting too aggressive. And that ends up being, I think, the double play. If I remember correctly, yeah. And I remember watching that and I was like, wow. I just don't think they got it tonight. And that was hard to stomach. It really was. It was really bad. No one really showed up offensively. Guys just weren't working counts. I heard a statistic. I don't know if it's for the last 3 playoff games or just this is their record in a certain amount of at-bats, even dating before the playoffs. I don't know, and I apologize. But the 7 through 9 hitters for the last 34 at-bats, guess how many hits they have? 4? Lower. 3. Lower. 2. 2 fucking hits? 2 for your last 34. and from the 7 to 9 hole is just a fucking joke. It's a joke. And then that transitions into what I've been talking about since July. You can see my video that I put up here. Why was a better acquisition not done to get a better bat? I understand getting Estevez and getting some guys in the pen. But Austin Hayes, again, you saw it tonight, not even competent. A complete and utter waste of a roster spot. A certified bum. I just don't get it. And I think it's going to haunt them this year. You were on pace to win the division, which you did. And you don't have an all-in mentality? I get certain guys are untouchable, like Painter. But holy shit, do you need to get it right? If you need to trade some prospects for a bat, specifically a righty bat, deep in that lineup or in the outfield in general, do it. It's just a joke. It is a joke. Dombrowski, you're not coming away from this without any blame. And then transitioning into tomorrow. Is this team cooked? You go to Citi Field again. You're pitching Ranger Schwartz. I'm hoping to get four or five innings out of him. And that's probably giving up 2 to 3 runs minimum. Probably. So what, then you pitch Strom Hoffman for a really long time and then you just throw everything else at him? Even if you win tomorrow, which I will be shocked if you win tomorrow, I still have zero faith in you in Game 5. Unless you kill him tomorrow, like 10-2 or something, I have zero faith in this team on Friday. And that's if we even get to Friday. And that shouldn't even be discussed about anymore because realistically, they're not getting to Friday. An absolute joke. I just didn't think the year would go like this. But something changed in, I would say, end of June, early July. Something changed. They lost their swag. Weren't pitching as well. Injuries. Guys got a little banged up hitting as well. I don't know. I don't know. I think today was by far, playoff-wise, just the worst overall team loss. Nola shit the bed in the 6th. The hitting just shit the bed in general. Rob shit the bed. Dombrowski shit the bed, not getting a bat. It was just a complete and total team failure today. Well, you know I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if I get this video out tonight or I get it out tomorrow. Regardless, this team is fucking cooked. And I just don't see it. I don't see it. Prove me wrong, please. But I don't see it. Alright, guys. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. Feel free to drop a comment down below. If you like sports content or my type of content, subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Peace, guys.